Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan.
Madiger salong kanito langon.
Maayong pag-abot sa panimalay sa tribong Bagobo, Tagabawa.
Karong adlaw, atong tuklion ang kultura ug tradisyon sa tribong Bagobo, Tagabawa.
Makahigayon kita nga mas mailhan pa sila ug diin sila gikan ug unsang ilang kalainan sa laing mga tribo.
Ako di ay si Rachel C. Marzon, kauban si
Queenie J. D. Alterado.
Umanimi ninyo sa pagsuhid nining talagsaong panaw sa pag-ila-ila sa tribong Bagobo, Tagabawa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Queenie J. D. Alterado. I and Rachel will discuss to you about the Bagobo, Tagabawa. These are the subtopics that I'm going to discuss. Bagobo Tagabawa are indigenous group living in Mount Apo for centuries. Their original home was in Sibulan, Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur, once called Subuan. This name comes from Sibulan River, where a peace pact happened between two leaders named Bago Bitil and Obo leader, ending their war. The Subuan term refers to blacksmithing, where they heat and sharpen a knife and cool it in the river. Bagobo Tagabawa means people from the south, as Bawa is referred to as south in their language. They are known as protectors of Mount Apo, which they called Apo Sandawa. This mountain is sacred to them and a place of worship. Their ancestors were early Malay settlers from Southeast Asia. The Bagobo Tagabawa are light brown in complexion with a faint olive tinge that is more noticeable among the women. Their hair is brown or brownish black and varies from wavy to curly. Additionally, men are around 158 cm tall, while women are 147 cm. They have also broad faces and full lips. Now let's talk about their language. Bagobo Tagabawa do not identify their language as Manobo. Instead, they regard it as one of the 3 or 4 languages referred to as Bagobo. According to Mangone, the languages commonly called Bagobo are Tagabawa, Obo, Ginangan, and Tagakaulo. The orthography of Tagabawa consists of 16 consonants and 6 vowels. These are their 16 consonants and these are their 6 vowels. Now, I'm going to show you a video of Tagalog phrases translated into their language.
Si Jen tungkol sa mga basic greetings at sentences na ginagamit natin araw-araw. Okay? Magandang umaga.
Madiger salam.
Magandang hapon.
Madiger mapon.
Magandang gabi.
Madiger dukilam.
Kumusta ka?
Kumusta ka man?
Ako ay mabuti.
Sakin kay okay din.
Ano ang pangalan mo?
Sadan mi ngadan no?
Ako ay si...
Tok ngadan ko kay si.
Now let's talk about the social structure. Their society is divided into 3 classes. We have the Bagani class, Mabalian class, and slaves. The Bagani class is the warrior class that holds power in the Bagobo social structure. The highest leader is called Matanem, meaning wise. Their chief tribe is served as a judge, an arbiter, and a defender of the tribe. He is chosen by the people and he is the most respected elder in the community. A Mabalian class or priestess consists of elderly women who are known for their exceptional weaving skills. A Mabalian is chosen if she receives a vision from a benevolent spirit showing her a remedy for an illness. Slaves. consist of women and children who have been captured during raids. Some slaves women are forcing to become masters' concubines. Now let's proceed to their livelihood. Bagabo Tagabawa do farming, trading, and selling. Their main source of income is upland farming, and which reflects their strong connection to their environment. They practice palusong or bayanihan system in planting crops. Their main products are cacao, corn, abaca, coconut, coffee, and fruits like durian, mangosteen, lanzones, and banana. Before, farmers transport their products to real public market, Davao City. However, nowadays, some buyers directly go to their area and purchase their products. They also do weaving and handicrafts. Bagabo Tagabawa women often weaving traditional textiles and making crafts such as beaded jewelry, baskets, and maps. And these also are their products that they sell in the market. This one is one of the famous Bagabo weaver named Salinta Manun, who received an award because she mastered a binuwayan or crocodile design and teaching weaving to the younger generation. They also do livestock raising. They raise variety of animals including chickens, pigs, goats, and horses in order to sustain their livelihood. They also do hunting, gathering, and fishing. They participate in hunting activities to capture wild animals. Some Bagabo Tagabawa community near in river or streams do practice freshwater fishing and use their traditional method.
Okay, now let us proceed to the culture and tradition of Bagabo Tagabawa tribe. So in this report, I've included 4 subtopics, namely first, we have the belief and spirituality. Second is festivals and celebration. Third is we have the music and dances. And fourth is we have their tribal attire. Okay, so I hope that you are now guided to the content of my report of today's class. Okay, so let's start. The culture and tradition of Bagabo Tagabawa are deeply rooted in their identity, spirituality, and their way of life. These traditions are passed down through generations, which shape their belief, customs, and social practices, ensuring the preservation of their rich cultural heritage. Okay, so in this slide, let's us now dig deeper to the first subtopic, which is the spirituality or the belief and spirituality. So the Bagabo Tagabawa tribe is known to be polytheistic, meaning they honor and worship more than one god. Okay, so they believe in many diwatas or gods, and they also express their devotion through songs and stories which they dedicate it to their deities. Next one. So in this slide, I've provided few of many examples of Bagabo Tagabawa gods and demons. So first one is we have Mamali. He is the creator of the earth, which is responsible for forming the land and everything that grows on it. Next one is we have Makoreret. He is the creator of the air, governs the winds and the atmosphere that surround the earth. The third one is we have Makapungbis. He is the creator of the water, who is responsible, of course, to the bodies of water. The fourth one is we have Tudlay. He is the patron of the marriage, who believed to bless and guide people in their relationships, specifically during marriage. Okay, so Bagabo Tagabawa also believe in a greater demon, which they called Darago. Moving on to our second subtopic, which is the festival and celebrations of Bagabo Tagabawa tribe. So the Bagabo Tagabawa take part in various festivals and rituals because these serve as a way of their deities also express their gratitude for bountiful harvest and strengthen their connection to their ancestors. So starting with Pangapog Festival. This is a traditional Thanksgiving ritual which held to honor Mana Mother, Supreme Creator, and the other spirits for blessing them with bountiful harvest. During this festival, offerings such as food and betel nut are presented, and also accompanied by prayers, songs, and dances. Next one is we have the Ginum Festival. This is a sacred ceremony which held before major events such as war, marriage, or planting season. This festival involves rituals, offerings, and communal gatherings where the community seeks blessing, protections, and guidance from their gods. Okay, so last but not the least is we have the very famous and very familiar for us, very familiar with is the Kadayawan Festival. So the Kadayawan Festival is an annual celebration here in Davao City that honors the 11 ethno-linguistic tribes, including the Bagobo Tagabawa. So in the 2024 Kadayawan Festival, Shane Marie Awe, representing the Bagobo Tagabawa tribe, was crowned Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2024. She highlighted her tribe's traditional dyeing methods and vibrant music during her cultural presentation. Moving forward to our next subtopic, which is the music and dance of Bagobo Tagabawa tribe. So the Sayaw Kamanto Taladuma is a traditional dance performed during social gatherings, especially after a harvest, as a thanksgiving for community support to newlyweds. Here in our university, the Pangkatsilayan Theater Collective has authentically interpreted and showcased this dance during cultural presentations, highlighting its significance and preserving the rich heritage of Bagobo Tagabawa people. Okay, so for your visual reference of this dance, kindly watch the video that we provided after this slide. For the last subtopic will be the tribal attire worn by Bagobo Tagabawa tribe. So the traditional attire of Bagobo Tagabawa reflects their rich culture with distinct clothing for men and women. Women wear lolin or the headpiece with the erat or the headband, along with the aritis or the earrings, and the salagbat, which is the necklace. Their umpak blouses is embroidered paired with the sunod or skirt. The rube, which is the leg accessories. On the other hand, the man is we have for menswear the tongkulu, which is their head cloth. Umpak kamama, which is the long sleeve jacket, and the saruar, which is the shorts, accessorized with the salagbat, alan belt, sash, and the kubol, which is the bag, and tikas also for the leglets. So both shared intricate beadwork, and woven designs, but women wear skirts and elaborate headpiece, while men wear jackets and carry bags, symbolizing their unique cultural identity. Okay, so before we end our discussion for today, let us first summarize what we have learned for today's session. Okay, so Bagobo Tagabawa means people of the South. Their social structure will be Bagani class, Mabalian class, and slaves. Their livelihoods are farming, weaving, livestock, and many more. Their dance is called Sayaw Kamanto Taladuma. Tagabawa people are polytheistic, meaning they worship more than one god. And also, they have 3 festivals, namely Pangapaw Festival, Ginum Festival, and Kadayawan Festival. I believe that we reached the conclusion of our topic for today's sessions. I hope you learned something today.
Ang ilang kultura usa ka bahandi nga angay natong respetuhon ug ampinan.
Pinaagi sa atong pagkat-on pasabot, mapalalong nato ang atong panaghiusa o pagtahod sa ilang kultura.
Respeto,
Pagpakabana,
ug pagigugma sa atong lumad nga kultura.
usab, ako di ay si Rachel C. Marzon.
Ug si Winnie J. D. Alterado.
Maayong adlaw ug daghang salamat!